What the fudge is going on? I have no idea. We are on an amazing run of wins, with little or no assistance from the forwards. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to the Liberty Stadium, Swansea, where things are going nuts here, and we are on the most incredible run I've ever had. And if you're new to the channel, then why not subscribe, like, watch and comment, and help the channel to grow and help us to support this very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling up above. And as you can see, we are top of the Sky Bet Championship, much against the odds. We were predicted to finish 8th. We have played 17 games. We have 47 points. We have only dropped 4 points out of a total of 51. And it's really hard to understand why, because our forwards are not really contributing, and I've had to think really hard about what to do in terms of getting the forwards scoring. But you might remember that when you were last with us, we'd beaten Cardiff by 2-0. And then West Brom came to the Liberty Stadium, our first big test. A big club predicted to finish 3rd, and they began taking the game to us, and we had to defend resolutely, which we did, and kept them out for a very, very long time. They did have a number of good chances before, in the 26th minute, they finally took the lead from a set piece, and things went from bad to worse after that, and I thought that we were doomed in this game when a lovely ball over the top was volleyed in, and we were 2-0 down in half an hour. I thought that was the end of the run at that time. But we didn't give up. We still created chances. We went at them. We went more attacking. And eventually, Obafemi found himself in the box. He fed it back to Manning, and Manning's cross was headed in by Wolf, getting on the score sheet himself for the first time for a long time. And then 2 minutes later, they gave away a penalty, and Grimes put the penalty away, and it was now 2-2. And that's how it was at half-time. And then in the 60th minute, Rhys Williams leapt like a salmon at the back post, unmarked, and headed in. And West Brom did create more chances. They put a lot of pressure, a lot of crosses into the box, but we held firm, and we managed to run out winners by 3-2. And then Birmingham away, we managed to scrape a 2-1 victory, and the same scoreline against Peterborough. And we started fairly well against Peterborough, and Zimmerman this time at the back post, heading in from a set piece, and we were a goal up. And that was the score until the 77th minute, when Peterborough equalised, and we were struggling to break them down. We attacked them. We couldn't break them down. The forwards are not in form. But it was Ogbeta with a speculative daisy cutter from the edge of the area that managed to steal the 3 points for us. A similar scoreline against Coventry. And then the real test, Bournemouth, who are predicted to finish top of the Sky Bet Championship. And once again, they began by taking the game to us, created a lot of chances, but again, we held firm defensively, and we created 1 or 2 chances ourselves, and I had mixed the forward line, and I decided to play Pirro as the advanced forward and Delap as the pressing forward. And we seemed to be creating a little bit more space and creating a few more chances. But in the 17th minute, Cantwell volleyed Bournemouth ahead. He moved off his marker, and that was a great goal. We were behind. But once again, we showed that determination and spirit as Grimes fed in Pirro, and finally one of our forwards got on the score sheet, and it was Bournemouth 1, Swansea 1. And then we went from strength to strength. Bournemouth creating chances, putting a lot of pressure on us, but we defended extremely well at the back, and they had chance after chance but couldn't really find a way through. And then early in the second half, the game changed as Christie fed in Wolf, who rounded the goalkeeper and in an instant put Swansea 2-1 up. And the run then was continuing. I felt we could stay fairly comfortable in this match. It was end to end after that, and with Bournemouth creating chances. Fisher was in great form. But we were too strong for them up front, and Grimes fed Kyle Joseph, who put in Pirro, and Pirro, with a deft little finish, made it Bournemouth 1, Swansea 3. We went to their home turf and we beat them. And so it's not just little fish we are beating the King Salmons. And we are on a 9-game winning streak. And we've come back for the Blackpool game because this could go one of two ways. I know FM and our run will come to an end. Will it be here? Or will we beat Blackpool and we will then set the record for Swansea for the most wins back-to-back ever in their history. We are currently on 9, equal with the record. And if we beat Blackpool, we will take it to 10 in a row, which has never been done here at the Liberty Stadium. And so let's go to the game, and the team for today is Fisher in goal, Norton, Williams, Zimmerman and Manning at the back, Neacham, Downs and Grimes in midfield, and Wolf, Delap and Pirro up front. We are continuing with the new forward line system, and we will see how that works out today. And we're going to tell them just to go out there, play your game, be patient, and the goals will come. And I don't know how this is going to work out, but are we going to continue our run, or are we going to fall at the final hurdle? And we start well with a chance for Zimmerman, who puts it over the bar. But Blackpool are actually the better team at the moment, although we have a highlight, and Norton, he finds Neacham. Neacham looking for Pirro. Pirro inside, but that's a poor ball, and that's easily dealt with by Blackpool, but we've won it back again. And Grimes, who's in the form of his life at the moment. I think he's got a average rating of about 8.6, which is unbelievable. And here's Manning. Manning is looking to go down the left. He finds Grimes. Grimes to Delap, and Delap has scored his 10th goal of the season. And it is now Swansea 1, Blackpool 0. We are on the way. And I think changing the forwards over has worked. Too much pressure perhaps on Delap, but Grimes involved again. And what a delightful strike by Liam Delap on loan from Manchester City, his 10th of the season, and we are 1-0 up against Blackpool. And just keep going. And what's quite amazing is that if we do win here, we will have 50 points on the board. And we are not even halfway through the season. And it just is working out really well. They have adapted to the tactic. Our press is working beautifully. And everything seems to be going very, very well. But here come Blackpool. Let's not speak too soon, as Lavery, who I remember from my Newport save, he sends in a cross, but that's well defended again. We have a very tall pairing at centre-back, one 6'5" and one 6'3", and Pirro is in the clear, and he should have scored. And it remains Swansea 1, Blackpool 0. But we have another highlight as Rhys Williams finds Zimmerman. He finds Wolf with a gorgeous pass out to the left-hand side. and he finds Manning, who's having a lovely season, and that's into the box, and that's another chance, and somehow Pirro manages to miss that. But here come Blackpool. It's been this kind of season. We've seen end-to-end games going on, and Blackpool are bringing it forward. We need to get the ball off them, but that's a mistake, and that goes harmlessly out of play. And 50 points, yep, from 18 games. There are still 5 games to go until halfway. This could be also a record points tally for Swansea if we continue in this vein. The signings we made, Delap and Williams, Zimmerman, they are all playing very, very well, which is unusual for teams I manage. As Neacham, and we had a chance again, but our passing isn't quite right at this stage of the season. Norton finds Grimes to Wolf, and here's Pirro, and it is 2-0 on the stroke of half-time. Pirro and Delap now have scored. I think switching them over has done the trick, and it is now Swansea 2, Blackpool 0. It was delightful play again, passing it around, almost looks lazy passing. Pirro spun around in the box and put it past the goalkeeper into the corner. It is Swansea 2, Blackpool 0 at half-time. We are on course for a record 10 wins back-to-back, and I couldn't feel any more proud than I do at this point in time. What a great effort these boys have put in over the course of the first 18 games. But Blackpool have a corner, let's have a free kick, let's not write them off, and that was Fisher showing his best with a fine save. And I don't really worry too much about corners and free kicks because we are very tall, one 6'3", one 6'5" at the back there. They are good in the air, and so I don't really feel too worried when we get set pieces against us, as Pirro drives the ball in, but that's defended well by Blackpool. It is pretty much all Swansea at the moment. Blackpool really not offering a great deal. I have to be careful because Grimes needs to be rested a lot at the moment. And at some point I'm going to need to take Grimes off. But here's Manning again on the left. He finds Delap. Delap finds Downs. He's also on a yellow card, so that makes me a little bit concerned about him. And he finds Neacham. Neacham is looking for Norton on the right-hand side. He's in acres of space. He needs to get across in. He stops. He finds Neacham. Neacham back to Norton. Playing it around again. And here's Neacham, and that... What happened there? The referee has given us a penalty, and if Grimes can put this in, he doesn't miss many, it will make it 3-0. And here's Grimes, and he puts it into the corner. It is Swansea 3, Blackpool 0. We could not be playing any better, I don't think, at this point in time. We made a few tweaks over the weeks to the system, and it is working perfectly well. And teams don't really know how to deal with what we're doing, the attacking style that we're playing, and are struggling to contain us. And 70 minutes are gone now. I think we can safely say it is game over, as Grimes, once again, as I say, is just an amazing player this season, having the season of his life. But here come Blackpool. We mustn't get complacent as Kenny has burst into the clear. He's round the goalkeeper and he has pulled one back for Blackpool. We really shouldn't be getting complacent here. A good goal, a ball over the top into the space behind. You've got to expect that when you play a high line. It's going to happen sometimes, and Kenny's pace just put him past the goalkeeper and he just dispatched it quite easily. And it is Swansea 3, Blackpool 1. We're not going to change anything too much here. We're going to make a few substitutions. Grimes needs to be rested, I think, but we're going to take off Downs, who's not having a very good game. as Lavery. He looks to get across him, but again, we've defended those crosses in the air all season very, very well. And here's Pirro. And Pirro finds Neacham. Neacham finds Williams. Williams to Downs. Our narrow system means that we can play the ball around in midfield. We have a good presence in midfield there. We are passing it between each other very nicely indeed. I like narrow systems in FM22. And here is Grimes. Grimes is through and Grimes has made it 4-1. What a delightful goal. This boy is on fire. And again, he's got an average rating of 9 for this game. He is on absolute fire. He's an inferno this season. He picked the ball up, played a delightful 1-2 with Delap, and Grimes hit it like an arrow from the edge of the box, past the goalkeeper, into the goal, and it is now 4-1, and we're just going to slow things down a little bit now. We're going to see out the game and just take the 3 points. Just let them come at us. We can defend those all day. And that's a lovely ball. And we are on the break again. And here comes Pirro. Pirro, he's looking inside for Delap. Delap with a chance. And that goes over the bar. Even a danger when we are just shutting down the shop. And I don't know what is going on. This is the most amazing run Swansea have been on in their history. We are cock-a-hoop here at the Liberty Stadium, and long may it continue. We are now 11 points clear of Fulham at the top and Sheffield United, and we are not even halfway yet, and we have 50 points on the board already. Things could not be better. And the fans have reacted extremely well, and all we can do is try to keep this going. And if we have a look at what's coming up in the schedule, we still have some big tests to come. We have Middlesbrough, Nottingham Forest, Queen's Park Rangers in December, all tricky games. But I don't think we have much to fear, but I do know it will come to an end at some point. We will come back probably at the end of December for the Luton game at home, but for now we are going to enjoy our success until it does end. And that's it for this video. Give us a big thumbs up, help the channel to grow, subscribe, watch, like and comment. Help us grow so we can help support the very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling above. And we will just celebrate the success we are having, but I do know it will come to an end very soon. And so I'll say goodbye for now, and we will see you at the end of December before the January transfer window for Luton at home.